make it even better experience the next day with the children in camp. Can we do it this way? Maybe we can add this. And she comes up with all these great ideas ongoingly to just make it better and better every day. So kids that are on camp in day number 1 are having just as the most fabulous experience as they have at the end of the month as they started out. It just keeps getting better and better. But what's amazing is how ETTIE pours so much love into the counselors that you can see them grow from her wisdom. When they come in, they just are frazzled. They don't really know. And she guides them, supports them, encourages them. And by the end, when they're all hugging and leaving, they're different girls. They're grown. They've learned. They're ready to go on their next adventure. Totally filled with all of the love that we give home. I just have to say on this note, once I experienced ETTIE's home, I decided that this was the life I wanted to choose. So, not with my husband's support at all, I decided I'm going to go to shul every Saturday. So in July, I show up in shul every Saturday with my little daughter Carly, who, by the way, is probably the most Jewish child you'd ever want to know. She lives, breathes being Jewish. And what occurs is I find out what ETTIE has. She has a Jewish life. It's the most amazing experience to have the love and know that you could pass this on to your children. So thank you for giving me the gift that I pass on to my children and my family. I love you so much. Thank you.
How wonderful that I can now call up ETTIE's mother, Rivka Barish, to speak.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you all. You're such a wonderful, wonderful crowd. It's so heartwarming to see you at this event. And for us, it's such an honor to come to such an event. I can't even imagine anything greater than being at the event honoring our dear daughter. And we're just overwhelmed. I'm speaking for my husband as well, since he's not going to be given an opportunity to speak tonight. It's only for women. So I'll try to express his feeling as well. Just 6 years ago, ETTIE official picked up tiny, tiny Mendel. He was 5 weeks old. And they just took off. We got to fall in love with this Mendel. He was so precious. And we said, we're going to Naples. Where? Whom do you know there? We didn't know anyone. And what does my daughter know, my baby daughter? What does she know how to take care of this Mendel, of our grandson? We went over with such a heavy heart. That's the truth. It wasn't easy to let them go. And look, in 6 years, each time that we were coming here during the 6 years, we saw more and more people touched by ETTIE official, more people coming to all the events, the work they do, and the friends that they acquired. Now looking at this list of my daughter's titles, it's amazing, it's just amazing. You know my daughter better than I have known her, because she developed all these new titles that I haven't known about. And I would add one title to this list, which would be a lamplighter. I think that's exactly what they are. They're determined to bring the light of Judaism to the community, and I see they're succeeding, because with each time, with each visit of ours, we see how people are touched. I see new faces, and people are coming closer and closer to Judaism. And what's amazing about all of you that you appreciate, and that gives the inspiration to Chrissy and Ettie to work even harder. With your continued support, with God's help, this is just the beginning. You're going to see what they're capable of. I think they have a great potential, and all of you are going to benefit, and you're going to be really amazed at what they can do. And what I want to say that not every group appreciates, and not every group is so sensitive and responsive. And you all give them inspiration to do more and work harder. And they put their heart and soul in what they do. And they love it. They love what they're doing. And that gives us joy too. Even though we're so far away from them and we miss them greatly, we know that they're doing something meaningful in life and they enjoy it. And that brings us a lot of joy and nakas in the true meaning of this word. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for the evening, for the event.
The next speaker, I know, is extremely happy that he got himself onto this program. So, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Rabbi Official ZAKLOS.
I'm having a little difficult time now. My mother-in-law just said that the men don't have an opportunity this evening to share a few words. So, respectfully, I ask for my mother-in-law to share a few words on a special occasion. Firstly, it's an honor and a joy to see each and every one of you rejoicing and celebrating in our simcha, in our happy moments, in our joyous moments to honor my dear wife, Ettie. Remendel Futterfass, he was a great chassid, he was a pious Jew, and he said, how do you know that you have a true friend? He said, many of us, when we hear of a difficult moment in a person's life, so we're always ready to take the plane ride and go and comfort and be there for another person. But he said the moment that a person is able to rejoice in someone else's joyous occasion, that's when you know that you have a true friend. And looking around and seeing the happy faces, all of you rejoicing and are joyous in our simcha, in honoring Ettie, it just means so much to us. And we realize that we have such dear friends in the community, so I thank each and every one of you for coming. There was a history teacher that was sharing some insights with her class. And she asked her class, would anybody care to share with me the author and the date of the following declaration? Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Very good. Very good. So, in that class, the students disappointed the teacher. No one was able to respond. And after a few moments, there was this kid in the back of the classroom from Tokyo, Japanese kid. And he raises his hand and he says, John F. Kennedy, January 20, 1961,